No one had stepped foot into Gregory Langston's private office in over 6 years. The room was silent, sleek, and untouched by time. Mahogany walls, floor-to-ceiling windows, and a massive desk with a state-of-the-art biometric safe tucked just behind it. That safe held over $1 million in cash, priceless documents, and a diamond necklace meant for a woman he never got the chance to love. And today, Gregory left it open, on purpose. He watched through a hidden camera, sipping black coffee from a crystal tumbler, eyes fixed on the monitor. The maid, a young woman in her 20s with soft features and tired eyes, would enter in 5 minutes to clean. Her name was Amelia. She was quiet, polite, and had only worked at the mansion for 3 months. He had tested everyone else before, bodyguards, drivers, assistants, and they had all failed. Some pocketed money, others tried to quietly close the safe and pretend they didn't notice. But not one had left it untouched. Gregory was lonely. Filthy rich, yes. But deeply, painfully alone. Betrayal had followed him like a shadow since childhood, from his drunken father, to greedy relatives, to his ex-wife who only married him for power. Now he trusted no one. Especially the help. But something about Amelia, something was different. As the clock hit 10 a.m., the office door opened softly. Amelia stepped in wearing her faded gray uniform. She moved with delicate precision, like someone trying not to disturb the ghosts in the room. She didn't notice the safe at first. She dusted the bookshelves, straightened the chair, wiped down the desk. Then, she saw it. The door to the safe was ajar. Light from the window gleamed on the stacked bundles of cash and velvet jewelry boxes. Her breath caught. She stood frozen for a moment. Gregory leaned in toward the screen. This was it. She stepped forward slowly, cautiously. Her fingers reached out, not toward the money, but toward the edge of the safe door. She carefully pushed it closed. Locked it with trembling fingers. Then, she backed away, sat down at the desk, and began to cry. Gregory's heart jolted. He stared at the monitor, stunned. What was happening? Gregory couldn't breathe. He pressed pause on the video. Rewound. Played again. Her face, the tears, the photo, he watched it all with a strange ache in his chest. This wasn't a thief. This was a mother. Later that evening, Gregory called his assistant. I want her full background. Everything. Where she lives, who she supports, why she's working here. The report came back quickly. Amelia Lopez. 27 years old. Immigrated from Honduras 4 years ago. Husband died in a construction accident in Dallas. Has one son, Mateo, diagnosed with leukemia 6 months ago. She works 3 jobs to afford treatment. Lives in a small, cramped apartment with her sister and nephew. Gregory didn't sleep that night. The next morning, Amelia arrived at the mansion at her usual time, 7 a.m. She found a note taped to the front door. Come to the study. Mr. Langston. Heart pounding, she entered the room where she had cried the day before. Gregory was there, standing behind the desk. His eyes, always cold and unreadable, were now soft, conflicted. I saw what you did, he said quietly. Her breath caught. I'm sorry, sir. I shouldn't have. No, he interrupted. You didn't take a penny. You didn't even hesitate to do the right thing. She looked away, embarrassed. He reached into his desk drawer and pulled out a check. He slid it across the table. Amelia glanced at it, her eyes widened. $500,000, she gasped. For Mateo, he said. Full treatment. Best hospitals. And a home. I bought you one. Close to the city, but far from the noise. Your son deserves a backyard. Her hands trembled. I can't accept this. You already passed the test, Amelia, he said, his voice thick. This isn't charity. It's justice. Tears spilled down her cheeks. She dropped to her knees, sobbing. Gregory rushed forward and gently helped her up. That was the beginning. Over the following months, Gregory found reasons to talk to her. Sometimes it was about the garden, other times about her son's treatment. Slowly, Amelia began to open up. She told him about her childhood, her dreams, her fears. And in return, Gregory told her about the woman he once loved, the one he never gave the necklace to, and how losing her left a hole in his heart that no amount of wealth could ever fill. One spring afternoon, Amelia brought Matteo to visit the mansion. The boy ran through the halls like a burst of light, laughing, full of energy now that his treatment was working. Gregory watched them from the balcony, emotion swelling in his chest. He had built empires. Made billions. Yet, it was in the laughter of that little boy, and the quiet strength of a humble maid, that he finally found something he had never owned. Peace. He wasn't giving it away. He was finding his way home. Moral of the story: true wealth isn't in the money you guard, it's in the trust you give, and the lives you choose to uplift.